Here we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna go over what we did last week, and this is something you need to upload in the activities just to show progress of your skills, okay? So take a look at this potion bottle, pressing period here so I can zoom in. Basically, this potion bottle has four parts: the top, the neck, and here's the base, okay? The cork top, which I misspelled last week. You guys didn't say anything, C-O-R-K, cork. I messed up completely. So this is what happens. You right click or you go add mesh. This is what you're going to get. Okay, that's my cylinder times 3. Okay, so as you can see, what did I do here? I've scaled things. Okay, so I'm going to go over the whole process. So let's pretend this is the base of our potion model. And you look at cylinder number 1. Okay, it's not even named anything, which is kind of like a faux pas here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my mouse away from the object itself, okay? And I'm middle scrolling to pan around, basically, orbit technically. So I'm going to press S, and I'm going to scale this down, okay? So right off the bat, right there. Now, I'm going to use my top view here, Z, to kind of line it up over here without knowing where it is. So I'm using my top view, which is this one here, and then I'm going to hit Y to see, oh, maybe not the correct Y. If I press Y again, where does this help me? Okay, yeah, that's not bad. So what if I say this is the kind of the area where the cork's going to go into? Okay, so instead of resizing these two, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete them, okay, right off the bat, because this proportion looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is duplicate it, right? So you guys know you can right click here, duplicate object. And then what do I want to do? Does it want to go on the X, on the Y, or on the Z? So I'm saying let's move on the Z and see what it does. Press Z, and there it is. I've got that piece, right? So if I knew exactly where this was right now, I would know it's somewhere down here somewhere. Oh, it is there. Okay. So we can call this the neck. And then if I right-click again, which is Shift-D, duplicate object, and this time I'm going to press Z and call it cork. Okay, so let's see down here. Let's name these right off the bat. So let's go C-O-R-K. C-O-R-K, cork is done. This will be the neck, right? N-E-C-K, done. And this is the rim of the bottle, okay? The cap, rim, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Okay, next thing. I'm looking at this. This needs to be taller, right? So now if you guys grab this scale tool here, it's kind of difficult to make sure this is going to work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So that works for me. I use the scale because I'm only moving on one axis. This is kind of looking all right. If I want to have a global scale right now, watch this. Even if I'm in move or scale, I can press S again. Now you have a different one. It's the spider web. This is your friend. Okay, let's thicken this up a bit. That looks cool. Go to the move tool, bring it up. So these are 3 pieces, okay? So now we'll grab this one, and I'm in the move tool. I'm going to press S again, somewhere away from the center here. So I got a long spider web, and I'll just crank this up like that. Okay, basically I'm scaling it, okay? So scale here, bring this down a bit, and let's say something like that. That looks kind of cool, right? Proportionally, not bad. All right, so let's get the cork top, okay? So I need to kind of move these all. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So here's a problem. If you start doing stuff like this, look, oh, I think I'm going to scale like this, Mr. Balian. That's not going to work for you, okay? Easiest thing to do is move your mouse away, press S, get the spider web out, and just kind of bring it in place. Move, bring it down like that. Okay, this looks kind of cool. All right, it looks all right. So what I'm going to do is I want this to be a little thinner. I'll press S again and just a nudge. All right, this is okay. So the next thing is I want the top to be thicker on the top, and I want the bottom to be thinner. So either I go to the bottom or I go to the top. Easiest thing to do right now is go to the top. Press Tab, which is edit mode. Remember here, object mode. I'm going into edit mode. Click on the face, but am I in face? I don't know. I'm on vertex, edge, face. So I'll click up here, move my mouse away, press S. Already, this is looking better. T. If I want this to be a little thicker, move my mouse away, S, just eyeballing it. Good enough, okay? So this is what I want from you guys to be uploaded to your document, saying, Mr. Balian, I know how to make this. I didn't do any box modeling. This is okay. Now, if you guys want to tilt the top a bit, right? If you want to tilt the top here, press Tab, make sure you're in face mode, which is number 3. So if I press 1 is vertex, 2 is edge, 3 is face. So click. Now what you're going to do, just hover away a bit. get the rotation tool and a little nudge on one of these axes, like a little nudge. Boom, tab out. Okay, so this is the cork. Watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to show you guys something new of how to. Can you look at this, guys? I'm going to show you how to name things properly without joining or grouping. Okay, so this is very important. Look how I have this top piece, right? You looking over here? This one, right? This piece. I'm just holding shift, left click, nothing new, right? Shift, left click, that's my base, right? Now, if I press M, watch what comes up here. It says new collection. Oh, okay, what do you want this? Okay, I'm gonna click plus. You need to name it or else you won't have a collection, right? So I'm gonna say new potion bottle. You have to press OK, and look what happened. It's all here now, right? So if I'm out here and I don't know what things are, I can click here. I could turn it off, turn it on. If I want to select the pieces, which is very, very cool, you can right click on it and go, select objects. Wow, all four are selected. So sometimes I'm going to show you something new again. Let's say you have one of these pieces and this one and that one, and they all have different center points, right? The center, it's somewhere off the left field, right? Here's what I want you to remember. If you want this to go onto the object so you can control where to move it, the easiest thing to do is trying to look for if there's an option if you right click. This app loves shortcuts and also loves right clicks. So watch, right click, set origin to the mass or volume is fantastic. That'll give you, if you ever find the move tool somewhere out here, guys, honestly, if you see it out here somewhere, ladies and gents, people, my peeps, this is what you need to do. Okay, so this is cool. So look at that, new bottle over here. I have it, I can hide it anytime. Sweet, right? So I didn't have to press join because as soon as you guys join things, you're gonna come to me and say, I need to move something out. I got to get this out of the pieces. It's not like Adobe, I can ungroup and it's not gonna be like that. All right, so it's a little complicated. This method is really cool. So you can see now what I've done here. I have like other pieces, I have things that are hidden here. I have a bucket, which you guys can follow my other lessons, and I'll demo this later tomorrow for you guys, okay? I'll show you how I did that, but I already have a recording. So for my place, I made a chandelier. Anyway, this is beyond this lesson, so right now I'll stop recording, but this is what I want to see you guys upload. 1, 2, 3, these 4 pieces separately. Notice, folks, I'm going to repeat this. Notice that each item has a name, right? That's also important. So how do we rename something? Double click it, and I can go potion base if I want, underscore base. So now I know that's my base, right? Name things. Don't have stuff that it's like box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. That's not going to help us later. It's going to get disorienting. Let's just say that, okay? We're going to be overwhelmed with too much information, all right? So I'm going to stop the recording here. Don't know how long. Oh, good. It's under 10 minutes. Excellent. Okay, stop recording. What did you guys think?